Hi, my name is Glen Lawrie. I've been a piano player all my life, since the age of 5. And as you can see, years go by, and I'm now 62. Music has been the biggest part of my life. And from then, other artistic pursuits came into my life: a singer, performer, therapist, composer. And the song that I'm going to play and sing is basically my story. People have said to me, "Glenn, you've done so much. You've been all these things, music teacher, therapist, and you should write a story about yourself." And I thought, well, I don't know that writing a book is really me. And then of course it occurred to me, why not write a song? So that's exactly what I did, and the song is called Creative Music and Artistic Journey of Glen Lawrie. Yes, it now sounds very cliche in a way, but in actual fact I couldn't think what else to call it, so that's what I called it. And it includes, perhaps I'll just mention some highlights. I studied classical piano in Adelaide at the Conservatorium of Music, and I did performance art degree and honours degree in piano. And I'd played for Australian Dance Theatre, Centre Performing Arts, and I was basically classically trained. And then of course, as I got older, I began to explore and improvise and started to write children's songs. And in 1989 I'd had the opportunity I was going to play for a violinist for an audition, and she said, "Glenn, why don't you go on the show and play with your piece?" And at the time I went on the show, and this cassette, Daryl Summers, this is the days before Red Faces, I said, Daryl Summers interviewed me in the middle, and that was 89. And then back in many years later, in 1997, 5UV recorded this CD, all of my piano music, in Elder Hall. But between 89 and 97, I got a scholarship and went overseas and studied music therapy, the Northrop Robbins music therapy methodology technique, and their methodology is particularly beneficial with children with autism, and indeed improvisation plays a big part. And so after that, coming back, created work as a music therapist and taught privately piano singing. And the CD was a result of that, and of course added many compositions. The other thing, big thing, I think, the influences in my life, being an artistic personality, Schumann is probably one of my biggest romantic composers, not classical. Romantic, he was melancholic, but he could also be incredibly impulsive, spontaneous. And of course, there's one of his books is called Music and Madness. Well, they go hand in hand. And so then, unfortunately, 10, 11 years ago, as you can see, I'm in a wheelchair, and I'm partially paralysed, and of course my hand skills are nowhere near I don't have the dexterity that I used to have at all. And but if you're a creative person, you to try and reinvent yourself, your personality. Music is still one of the key factors of my life, and also interest in visual arts. And I've painted one up there. I can see is one of mine up very high. I can't see any others in this room particularly, but anyway, I hope that you find this song interesting, and if you want to contact me at some stage, you can with the regarding my CD, and there'll be ways that you'll be able to contact me by email, etc. And so I hope you enjoy the song and the other 4 or 5 other piano pieces that I'm going to play. I hope you enjoy. I hope it inspires people. We all get tested in life one way or another, and my purpose of doing this is probably everything we do with some meaning is a landmark of one way kind of another in life. So this is a landmark for me, and I hope that I get the opportunity to meet other interesting and like-minded people that get something out of my music. Be good to hear from you sometime. Thank you. Enjoy.